Hello folks, since I have recorded the previous video of a police van that sit behind my house with online activity monitoring, Facebook, WhatsApp, the lot, Instagram, Twitter. Now, it appears all these things are being done by Stoke-on-Trent police due to isolating me or from preventing me broadcasting the attempted murder to pevert cause of justice that they are doing to me, as to all other video that I have been recording on my channels relating to Stoke-on-Trent police, Hanley police station, Longtown, Staffordshire police, often a vendetta, brutality, harassment which have started 2014. Now, these people, they have been using Severn Trent water, council water, each and every department, sanctuary, like on this incident is sanctuary housing. Now, these people, they came to my house and fixed this issue not long ago, about 6 weeks ago, I would say, or 7 weeks ago. The issue was that I turned the tap off downstairs as it is now. Now, these things keep leaking into the toilet without halting. Now, there is no way possible that after 7 weeks coming to fix this, the toilet has gone back to the same thing again that was originally reported to, which have not been fixed as an emergency by sanctuary housing. And within this fixation of sanctuary housing, there is one particular guy, electrical engineer. This guy keep attending to any repair to my house, although none of them are relating to electricity. Now, the reason he is attending this is because he's a liaison, a mole within sanctuary housing maintenance team that is being used by Stoke-on-Trent police. And that guy can be obtained from the last person who came and fixed this issue from sanctuary housing, fixing a logbook. Now, the same issue is, the problem is here. These things here. That's what keeps leaking. But I will go and show you downstairs how they are poisoning me with kind of a sewage poisoning. What it is basically, by doing this, because the water keep running non-stop constantly, what it's doing is, within the pipe that bring the water to my property, there is a gas leakage. That's what you call droplets. Now, these things are being done purposely as a way of poisoning, which will eventually give me a heart attack, anything like that, to conspiracy to pevert cause of justice because of police harassment case against them in the council, which is being coveted cooperation within the whole of Stoke-on-Trent local authority. As I'm talking to you, behind my property, and within Stoke-on-Trent behind my property, and there have been another issue, the poisoning issue of environmental, that Joe Gideon, in her own website, have stated the council are investigating a noise alarm poisoning or pollution or whatever. But this council have been doing this for over 2 years now, since the beginning of COVID. It's more like they've been deliberately poisoning people to increase the number of COVID deaths or whatever. I don't know, I'm not an expert on that side. But clearly it's connected to this issue. Now, this is an attempted murder by Stoke-on-Trent local authority police. No two ways about it, no other way about it. So, I will put it on my channel. You can listen to it, make your own judgment, your own calculation, or in fact, listen to all my recordings, add 1 and 2 together, and you will be able to realize that actually these people have been doing this for a long time. Now, this is not the only issue within my property that's a problem. I have not been able to use radiator, which I have reported to the sanctuary housing the council, I had a gas issue, which I have reported to Candet, National Grid. They have attended on numerous occasions where they found that the gas have not been properly capped. There was a leakage of gas from outside into my property. The downstairs toilet have a yellow murky things, which is to do with poisoning. I don't use downstairs toilet for that reason, and I have reported this to the council. Plus, it started with the same issue. You see, that's a police from police administration siren. Now that siren is to say, we are listening, we hear what you're saying, what you're reporting, you whatever. And then they come in front of my house with a siren as an intimidation and harassment. This is a problem. These are the police behind this issue, nobody else. But under Article 3 of Human Rights, from police complaint, rules and regulation, it says whatever issue or for a sergeant or a chief constable investigating a standard performance if investigating sergeant, they have to bear in mind two things. The Human Right, Article 2 and 3, which is a privacy and family integrity. Now, they are on breach of those two, data protection, any rules. This is what you call abuse of power by attempting murder, by conspiracy to attempting murder to prevent cause of justice. Now, this issue has been going on for over 4 years of 8 years since I started the complaint with Hanley Police Station, which is again in my channels that you can look at and understand where I'm coming from with all this issue. Now, the fact that originally when I got the housing issue, I was supposed to get the housing from Stoke-on-Trent Council, but due to housage leakage or whatever, the council have sent my document to Sanctuary Housing. That's where the conspiracy is. Them being given tendency or business by Stoke-on-Trent Council, they have been cooperating in a conspiracy to attend matter to prevent cause of justice. Because boy, I tell you, I do not want anyone to be in a situation I am in. Now, there is nothing I can do. I don't have a criminal record. And God knows what I want to do physically to get here to unimaginable things. But I cannot do that because I have to keep my integrity, my calm. Although I'm being killed within my own property, I have to keep that calmness. I don't sleep due to police 24/7 monitoring, abuse, tormenting, annoying, even coming to my property. This is the issue. But I do not know what else to do. I don't know. Now, I cannot use this for another what? I don't have water in my property. I have reported it to Sanctuary Housing today, this morning, online. So I will wait and see how long before they come and fix the issue. But probably it's going to be the whole week before they come and fix the issue due to underhanded activity by the police and council. Now, I cannot express my disgraceful and comprehensive enough to any idea of what I've been going through. Psychologically, mentally, physically. I can't comprehend enough to what I've been going through. I can't even imagine where to start to say this and this and this and that and that. This is wrong. This is wrong. By any means, this is wrong. And this is Stoke-on-Trent. And they say Stoke-on-Trent is territorial or whatever, unitary or whatever. Now, you can be unitary or territorial as much as you want by being discriminating, racial, sick to the core, and non-law abiding local authority, corrupt, whatever you can mention them, is in Stoke-on-Trent. That's not my issue. That's not my problem. My problem is what has been done to me personally. And I can only imagine what else have been done to each and every other people within Stoke-on-Trent over the years that have led. Because if these things is being done to me to this extent of taking my life away, I can't imagine how other people have been going through locally. But therefore, this is what's happening. Now, my lights is the same issue. They have installed cameras. I want to show you something. You see, next to that hole, there, that's where they put the CCTV monitoring me in my bathroom. That's sick. That is just sick. That is sickness. Not a joke. That is sick. And these are police doing this. And I don't have a criminal record. The reason is a vendetta, tissue of lie, brutality, because I have complained against the police, in which they are reliable and accountable. But due to perverting course of justice, they have opted in criminal way by killing me to avoid any justification towards themselves. This is what I'm facing. 4 years I've been in the same hell. Now you can imagine police officer, the reason I don't sleep, trying to come into my property to overdose me, to suffocate me while I'm sleeping. That's the reason I don't sleep. But when that doesn't work for them, this is where they tend to. Droplets, poisoning, condensation, whatever. This is sewage poisoning. This is Stoke-on-Trent. The fact that I have sent Joe Gideon, the MP, numerous of emails with no response. I talked to Abby Brown, the councillor. I talked to Jackie Barnes, a previous mayor. That was last year, before she was being replaced. I have written numerous of letters to environmental. I have written numerous of letters to corporate as a council. I have complaints to antisocial behavior, environmental health, all this department. Within, there is no stone I have not turned within Stoke-on-Trent complaint process. I have done it. You can name it, all of them. I have done it. But there is a tendency to ignorance, knowing that whatever reason they gave me, they are accountable of their wrongdoing. So therefore, they tend to ignore, not respond, excuses, by knowing, in fact, that they are doing what I'm reporting to them. I don't know what to do anymore. Honestly. I don't know. This is wrong. Bloody wrong. So you can think of me as much as you want, whatever if you want. But if you are being subjected to such a vendetta of fallacy by the elite of Stoke-on-Trent, of their own capabilities, this is why Stoke-on-Trent it is as it is. And I have said this from the beginning since I came to Stoke-on-Trent. The general people of Stoke-on-Trent, they are not bad. But the local authority is a rotten egg, whatever way you look at it. And that's the problem. And the GCSI government home office complaint department, I have done that to them. Environmental agency, nationwide, National Crime Agency, I have done that. I want to show you something. Where is it? Bear with me, please. You see this? That's the time, the date. That's the National Crime Agency reporting to them attempted murder by Stoke-on-Trent Local Authority. National Crime Agency, that's the reference number. There. Nothing is happening yet. This is last year in March. It's a year today. National Crime Agency. Nothing has happened to this day. Now, this is one of the ways they access my online activity linked to local IPv6 address. To IP address, my IP address there. But this is a disgrace. This is utterly unacceptable. And this is the question I've been asking. Where does the government get involved in an attempted murder issued by local authority? Or do they approve of what's going on? Because I have done enough for them to know. I mean, I have complained to Home Office on numerous occasions, IOPC, Health Minister, everybody. I have inquired to HMTC, Haitian Revenue. I have inquired to inquiry of Home Office local authorities, or the Ombudsman, financially, council tax, council, all of this. There is no complaint process I have not exhausted locally. None. And this is within the public interest. This is within the public interest. For them to act upon it. Because how many people have been killed in this way? And my isolation to be run down locally have started in 2018 before COVID. That's when my family, friends, anyone, partners have been blackmailed, threatened, bribery, propaganda, conspiracy. All these things have started then. But boy, nobody have an idea what I have gone through. No one. No one at all. Nothing. No one. The other thing I want to show you. You see this? They have installed bugs in the listening device. They use speakers. Frequency of that. The TV, the old TV, they have installed bugs in there. And hang on, I want to show you something. Where has that gone to? Bear with me. Tell me, what are those? Those are cameras. Those are cameras in my house. The refrigerator, kettles, kettle pot. These things here. It's a listening device. Now, I'm not a terrorist. I am not a killer. I am not a pedophile. I'm not I've never been in jail. I don't have a criminal record. But this is a problem. But they turn around and say, you see, their lines of defense is that this guy is crazy. He's normal. You need help. Each and every story have two sides. But the fact that you are turning around and saying to divert the reality that I'm crazy, after going to my doctor to try to insinuate that I was crazy, sending ambulance to my house with no warranted whatever to my medical record. But would they have gone to my doctor as they did, which is a violation of doctor and patient privilege, which they did at Norfolk Street. They did that. Now, that have cross-reference against them because what have saved me, I have already reported this issue to my doctor. So the doctor cannot act unethically and say, yeah, we agree with you, police. We think Daniel is crazy. Let's close them in hospital. Let's inject him with mental health medicine. Case closed. Now that they have failed that, they have opted into a way of attempting murder by poisoning, condensation, droplets, monitoring each and everything they can do to run me down mentally and physically. That's what they have done to, including ambush. Once in one Cheshire, while driving, the other one was in Crawley. As I was being followed by one of Stoke-on-Trent police undercover agent, which they don't have any jurisdiction to at all. Now I know these police officers have connection all over the country, corrupt ones anyway, because a normal police officer, first things they will say is, hang on a minute, you are telling us this guy is such and such and such and such. Put a report in to our force, to our local force. Put a report in. Legal requirements report. Now they cannot do that because the police, first things, any other police officers or police force within the country, what they will do by law, what they should do, they will check, cross-reference my name. And the first things will come up to say, this guy has got no criminal record. So how come he's subjected to all this issue? What the police are saying about him? That's a fallacy. So these people, they just want to kill him. Now that's what they cannot do. Or what they can do, they use a link website, find this corrupt police officer within UK, and those the one that put the vendetta behind me. Either it's a patrolling officer or a sergeant or an investigator, a detective, or whatever. Unlawfully, of course. So, one of these days, I'm going to be tired of all this crap. And really do. I am already at the red line of extreme frustration due to conspiracy to commit cause of justice. I try solicitor, all of them. My phones are being diverted. When I go to use my friend's house, police are there, jumping my calls, our calls. Weird, bizarre things happens. I know you cannot believe me or what if you ever, but please, why would I go to all this trouble? This is a life-threatening situation. Full stop. No other way about it. And the fact that this Joe Gideon, the MP, some people should never, I can't say that word at the moment because I'll wait till Wednesday, which is the 14 days of replies, as I have sent the numerous of emails or whatever. But it's more likely she's aware of this situation. I am not accusing her of that, but it is more likely that she is aware of the situation and she's turning a blind eye. And the fact that her office is opposite police station, Smithfield building, the council in Hanley, there is no way she has not been already influenced and lied to. It's fine to be influenced and lied to, but when I send you my version of a story, that's where your jobs come in as an MP. Get to the truth. But so far she has not been able to do that. So I'm waiting. As to the council have failed miserably within the time scale of complaint regulation and procedures and protocols of local authority to answer or to investigate any report that I have reported to them. I have requested in data protection and intelligent information subject request 11 months ago to this day. They have not responded. Stoke-on-Trent police, Staffordshire police. No response at all. But what they have been doing, in fact, is carrying on attempting murder on my life. So when you come to my comment and say this, that, what have you ever, bear in mind one thing. You are either a police officer or you're one of these people inflicting this horrendous, inhumane treatment on me, and you are being used as a lapdog. Please, take your nonsense somewhere else. Or you can come and do whatever you want, that's fine. You're just being a fool, as you are a fool by being used without any fact. And that's your problem, not mine. Thank you very much.